We have it just last year. We brought a ranking member of the National Assembly who is who is an person in the person of Honorable Wally of is the chairman of the Committee on Budget and Finance, and he was here. This year again, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, students, of course, we all know something that is actually facing us as a people in this country. We all know that in the time past, we used to sleep with our two eyes closed. We all know in the time past, we travel from one geographical location to another location without fear or any kind of anxiety. But in the recent time, we know that the rate of insecurity is becoming alarming in our dear country. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me state categorically that this issue of insecurity is not peculiar to our country alone. Of course, there is global uprising almost everywhere. We have issues with Ukraine, several issues occur in Denmark, and some other notable countries of this world. That is to simply state that surmount this challenge, institutions like our institution, LAUTECH University of Technology, will, of course, as an habitat of knowledge making, a knowledge milling factory, which we stand for, and which we've always represent, LAUTECH University of Technology, through the Alumni Association, I mean the old students, they have thought out of the box this year and to give another thought-provoking lecture. And this is not about lecturing alone, but rather providing solution. Today, we have converged on this great hall. We have converged on this great hall to perhaps give possible solution to the major challenge or one of the challenges facing our country. On that note, we shall start officially. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we have eminent personalities here. We have the number one person in this campus. We have our father, the vice chancellor of this great institution. Can we please give him a round of applause? Of course, being a leader, you can't just be going alone. He's a professor of repute, he's a seasoned administrator, and because of that, all other management staff and all other staff members are always in support of our vice chancellor. Our vice chancellor is here today and is in company of several members of the staff. But more importantly, the management staff of this institution, which I'll be introducing them during the course of the program. Ladies and gentlemen, please, may I seek your indulgence to please let us, may I please seek your indulgence to please let us rise up and recite our anthems.
Please, can we have please, 90%. The university public relation officer to please step on board to come and help us to introduce the management staff of the institution. Thank you, sir.
Great LAUTECH. Greatest LAUTECH. We welcome you to this event. I will assure you that the promises of our God that we all be great will come to manifestation. At this point, my job is to introduce principal officers of this very great university, the LAUTECH Agricultural University of Technology, the #1 state university in Nigeria, first University of Technology in Nigeria, and by the special case as well, the first graduate university in Nigeria. At this point, it is my pleasure to inform you that we have the presence of the acting vice chancellor of this university, a respected administrator, erudite academics, Professor Moji Olaide Liaskus. We welcome Mr. Christian. It is also my pleasure to inform us that we have the registrar of the university who doubles as the secretary to the government house, Dr. Karaki Obunaya. Please come to the right of the success. If I have permission of the Vice Chancellor and your support, I would like to call offer to the item the representatives of the First House University, a distinguished fellow of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria, Mr. Femi Oyera, please come to the item, sir. Please permit me to inform us that the university librarian, a respected amazing, yes, President, Dr. Mrs. Moses, this must come right. Now, I want to fix the indulgence of the global president of the Alumni Association to invite the item, the guest speaker, respected professional and amiable security personnel, those the Director General of your Security Task Force, Colonel James Ajibola Oladipo retired. Thank you for listening.
Thank you. We'll invite you. Thank you, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Of course, we have seen our fathers, our mothers, those people that have actually been in charge of our institution and ensuring our institution is well and globally recognized. Can we please give them a round of applause once again? I mean, the management staff of this institution, thank you for the job well done. On that note, may I please invite, of course, the host of today, the person who God has given the knowledge, the wherewithal, the capacity, the tenacity, and the energy to actually pilot the affairs of this institution in terms of the
I mean the Alumni Association. We have our alumni president, a wonderful person, a philanthropist. We have our global president of this institution. I'm sure the majority of you, if you have not benefited from this weight of philanthropy, gesture, I'm sure that you have benefited in some
that institution. He has made you and mediated some other activities to ensure that we have a very functional university. May I please on that note invite the number one alumnus of this great institution, our global president, Honorable Solomon. Please come to the item. I'm sure you agree with me that Honorable is a leader and he has been very well for this great association. Please, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure that you know that only the Solomon can do it alone. I'm sure that Honorable Onileni Solomon can't do it alone. You must have been leading the affairs of this section, ensuring that LAUTECH alumni is well recognized and globally recognized. You must have been dealing with some people. We have his global secretary, the man who has been supposed to be the custodian of our information, custodian of our data, and the global secretariat. We have Professor who has worked the office as Dean Student Affairs of this institution, Professor Azim. Can we please give him a round of applause? I'm sure that we have done justice to giving you, to having. I feel like Professor Ege is a great work, and we actually appreciate that. And on that note, please, of course, I would like to skip the protocol a bit, but to invite the person, the main reason why we are here. We are not just here to just get seated and to just see our faces. We are not here to just enchant a encomium. We are not here to just probably blow our pamphlet and our fans or probably discuss and have tete-a-tete with our friends. We are here to provide solutions, to suggest workable solutions to one of the myriad of challenges facing us as a nation. We all know the space of insecurity. Just 2 weeks ago, on the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, we all know what is there. What happened there, rather. And today, we have brought a war. We have brought a war veteran, Iran in Iran home. A man who has carved niche for himself in his chosen profession, a man who has done justice for himself, a man who God has given the wisdom and knowledge to compile the state in terms of security with his excellencies. In no other person than the gift operation boss of this noble state in the person of Colonel James Ajibola Oladipo retired. Can we please ask me, sir? He's our guest. Please come on, sir. Can we please give him a round of applause? Can we please give him a round of applause? We can do better. We can do better, please. We can do better. Of course, to make it briefly, we have someone who over 6 months ago or thereabout have been running the health care to ensuring this program comes to fruition. We have someone whom God has used to put this program together. We have someone who has the capacity and energy to ensure that we have converged on this call today. And we have the chairman planning committee of this 16th annual lecture, our own father, a professor, a researcher, and a great father indeed, in presence of Professor Samson Ojuawu. Can we please step forward, sir? Can we please give him a round of applause? Please step forward, sir. Please step forward, sir. Thank you, sir. Please, we can do better. Please, a round of applause for him. I am aware that we have one of the representatives of our royal fathers invited. We have the representatives of Oluboye Council. We have the notable chieftain, our Baba from Oluboye. Can you please stand up, sir, for record? Please, can we give him a round of applause? Of course, we have several unions, of union, but one of them and a good member of this association in person of Professor Oladiro, who is the chairman of the
Thank you so much. And ladies and gentlemen, in order for us to move to the program, I am sure that you know that we have blessed with our alumni members. We have several notable alumni members here who are captains of philosophy, professors, lecturers, we have engineers, we have notable people here, we have our chapter chairman, we have various people. You know, we have our alumni members who are well in behalf of politics and governance. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a singular honor to please introduce people here. One of our members, who was the ex-prime commissioner for works in this state, in the president of Professor, I forgot the name now, Professor Apoja, Professor Raphael Apoja.
Please, we can do better. On that note, of course, all of our protocols are being observed, and why we will actually be acknowledging some other personalities as time goes on. May I please invite the chairman of this annual lecture committee? May I please invite Professor Ujuawu to please come on board to come and give the welcome address. Thank you. Please, can we please sign with a round of applause? Thank you. Thank you.
Your Excellency, Engineer Oluseyi Abiodun Makinde, FNSC, the Executive Governor of Oyo State, and the Special Guest of Honor with the same, ably represented by the Special Advisor on Projects, Honorable Lorraine. Honorable James Ajibola Oladipo retired. The Director General Oyo State Joint Security Task Force, Operation Boss, and the guest lecturer with his entourage. The Pro-Chancellor, LAUTECH, Professor Ayodeji Omole, special guest. The Acting Vice Chancellor, Ladoke Akitola University of Sociology, Professor Oji, who the associate and chief host, and all the principal officers. The Global Alumni President, Honorable Olulede Solomon, JP, and the host, members of the Global Executive Committee of LAUTECH Alumni, members of the 16th Alumni Annual Lecture Planning Committee, LAUTECH Alumni Chapter Chairman and Secretaries, past Alumni Presidents, past FCG graduated presidents, speakers, and chief justices, the distinguished LAUTECH alumni members, both at home and in diaspora, the LAUTECH community, and our special guests, gentlemen of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen attending this lecture. Firstly, I thank God Almighty for the 16th annual alumni lecture of LAUTECH in reality this year. In spite of the world security challenges of our nation, it is the divine privilege we all have to get this initiative, and we return all glory to God. Another unique one. It is one again in the history of our great association that such a lecture is being delivered in an hybrid version that is both physically and virtually. This, as we all know, is as a resultant effect of the current situations across the globe, but which we have leveraged upon in reaching out to much wider coverage of audience as never before. With the application of technology, our alumni members all over the globe who hitherto would have been unable to physically grace this occasion are now joining us in this epoch-making event right from the comfort of their various offices and locations, and are active participants in this all-important lecture. As the planning committee, we thank our Global Alumni Association for granting us the rare privilege of organizing this event for the third uninterrupted year running. Today, it is our pleasure to have another competent guest lecturer in this edition. In a moment from now, who shall be doing justice to the lecture titled Curbing Insecurity in Nigeria through Youth Empowerment and Skills Acquisition. The bane of insecurity, manifesting in form of kidnapping, adoption, banditry, and a host of other vices has become cankerworms, eating deep into the fabrics of our nation. It is our belief that when our youths are gainfully employed and productively engaged through acquisition of relevant skills, they shall be adequately empowered and be less involved in negative acts. You will all agree with me that our guest lecturer of the day, Colonel James Ajibola Oladipo, retired, the Director General of Oyo State Joint Security Task Force, Operation Boss, a natural lover of the youth, a no-nonsense officer as far as social vices are concerned, an administrator par excellence, and who through his express permission, I like to describe as a round peg in a round hole. is eminently qualified for handling such a topic of this nature. Therefore, on behalf of our global alumni president and his executive committee members, the untiring and highly resourceful 16th annual alumni lecture committee members, and the entire LAUTECH global alumni, both at home and in diaspora, it is my pleasure to highly welcome our guest lecturer, Colonel James Ajibola Oladipo Retire, an epitome of a sanitized society. I equally heartily welcome our special guest of honor through his representative, who is also an advocate of qualitative education, a friend and a defender of masses, and the indefatigable visitor of our dear alma mater. In addition, I'd like to welcome our chief host, the affable, highly productive, and amiable acting vice chancellor of the great LAUTECH, Professor Mojid Olaide Liasu. I welcome our board of trustee chairman, Chief Babajide Bewaji, and his board members, the LAUTECH community, all our special guests, distinguished academics, distinguished friends from all over the globe participating in this lecture online. I welcome gentlemen of the press, and indeed, I welcome everyone. I therefore implore you all to kindly feel at home, relax, and enjoy the 16th edition of LAUTECH Alumni Annual Lecture. It promises to be a scintillating and a worthwhile session. You are all warmly welcome. Thank you all, and God bless you all.
Thank you so much. Thank you, the chairman, organizing committee. Without much ado, may I please invite the host of today, the global president of our association, and the person of Honorable Solomon Oninide, to please come around to give us his opening remarks. Please, can we give him a round of applause? Please, we can do better. We can do better. Thank you, Mr. President.
Greatest LAUTECH. Greatest LAUTECH. Greatest of the greatest of the greatest LAUTECH. If not that, it's compulsory that we always have an opening remark. That is why I have it lengthy.
Because when we try to shorten it, when we think about the journey so far, where we met the association, the effort of some stakeholders, and where we are today, we cannot do anything less than to be thanking God. But for record purpose, we will always have our records with some paper. Being a welcome address by global presidents, LAUTECH Alumni Association Honorable Solomon Onilede at the 16th annual alumni lecture held today, Thursday, November 10, 2022. I will first appreciate the executive of LAUTECH Alumni Association worldwide. We have our chapter in every part of the country, and we equally have a chapter in diaspora. Recently, we just registered the Canada chapter because we have so many alumnus doing greatly well in diaspora. For the people who have shown commitment, the executive at large, I appreciate you. For the chapter chairman, I appreciate it. But going by the existing protocol,
I said something at the Vice Chancellor's office. The VC, sir, starting with the protocol, we appreciate you because God has used you to maintain the standard of the university, and the lost glory have been restored. LAUTECH became the best state university and number 10 since LAUTECH has happened, number 10 in the whole university of Nigeria during your time. The registrar, the bursar, and the librarian. The stakeholder here, the past executive, the ex-commissioner, the professor in charge of research, I appreciate it. The DSA and the deputy, I appreciate it. And most importantly, the student union presidents. I call it most importantly because I can remember one year during our annual lecture, the student union there, they locked the gates with the guest speaker on the dignitaries we brought. None of them were allowed to enter the school. But today, we have a very peaceful environment. The student union president and executive, I will continue to appreciate it. Thank you very much. I'm delighted to welcome all our important dignitaries here today to join us in this event organized to discuss issues of our country's security at this critical moment of our national life. We've endured and have come really far to get to this point where we are neither conquerors of this great challenge facing our dear country, nor are we solvers of this challenge, but we remain resilient and steadfast that we shall overcome the situation. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please do not see us as an alarmist, but rather see us as a variable organization, lending our voice to issues of national discourse. Although the issue of insecurity is not peculiar to Nigeria alone, there is practically civil unrest in all parts of the world. The issue of civil unrest can never be separated from the global economic crisis the whole world is facing. This year, our alumni organization have deemed it fixed to host a gathering of this magnitude to suggest workable solutions to the issue of insecurity facing us as a people. I therefore enjoin everyone, as I want to assure you that every bit of your moment here today is going to be worthwhile, as you will witness massive erection, broadening value addition, and human capital reinforcement. Distinguished guest speaker and other highly esteemed guests. Few years ago, this administration under my leadership came on board. What occupied our mind is how to move this administration forward and leave it better than we found it. It is no gainsaying that we have made appreciable progress, and we shall continue to invest our best in our alma mater. Today, to the glory of God, we've recorded numerous successes, stories as we have positively impacted on both the undergraduates and our graduate members. We have also continued to make appreciable progress in the areas of human resources development for members of this great nation, as well as the society at large. Just last year, we commissioned our state-of-the-art event center built solely by the Alumni Association. And to the glory of God, we have put it into use. Recently, became a news as one of our members permanently concluded to return his certificate to the institution for not being able to earn a living with his certificate. I think he's there. Okay, can you stand up for the conclusion? Actually, so many people thought it was a scam, but I can tell you, I interviewed him personally, and I see that it's all about frustration. The guy is frustrated, and we have thousands like him dying in silence inside their house, graduating 7, 8, 9, 10 years, no job, no food to eat. May the Lord help us in Jesus' name. Ordinarily, we should not have encouraged that, but we look being able to earn a living with it. We look into cognizance, the sensitivity such person during the untold ashes. We sprung into action and we provide him with the support of 500,000 naira cash with some other useful items for his survival, which I think today is looking better than the day he came here. We equally dropped a token of 1 million naira to one of our members who is physically challenged in order to provide sugar to him. These are few of many interventions we have rendered as the body shadowed with responsibility of ensuring adequate welfare to his member. Not only our member, also to the undergraduates. Last year, we gave scholarships to undergraduates who are finding it difficult to pay school fees. And we gave 40 students scholarship in this school. This year, I can tell you authoritatively, at our Congress and Global Assembly, we've agreed to increase the number from 40 to 100 that we enjoy the alumni touch. I will, however, unfair if I fail to commend the relentless efforts of the organizing committee member of this alumni lecture, who did everything humanly possible to put this program to bear. There is no saying that you have put in a commendable shift in producing this sublime result. Again, without doubt, you deserve a great applause for facilitating the appearance of a speaker of note as cabinet for himself in his area of expertise, Colonel Oladipo. Please, a round of applause for the committee. We have so chosen the topic to allow our guest speaker, who provides great academic qualification and administrative experience, have input to what could seem as a clog for us in our development strive as a nation. To this end, our elders, world veteran, and seasoned administrator shall be discussing on the topic curbing insecurity in Nigeria through youth empowerment and skill acquisition. It is my belief that whatever we are about to relate here today will not end up in the simple of theories or body or framework, as this rare opportunity presented to us to have our policy and decision maker in our midst today. Mr. Chairman, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, kindly permit me at this junction to single out the executive governor and the visitor of this university is Excellency Governor Oluseyi Makinde. Great and undiluted affection. For his great and undiluted affection for LAUTECH, he has demonstrated this over and over. And recently again, he did that by assuring LAUTECH alumni organization worldwide on the retention of the name LAUTECH, which has become the branded one for excellence, integrity, and service of our great institution. Even as the university is turning to a multi-campus one, the governor has magnanimously agreed to maintain the popular name LAUTECH, through which the institution has risen to become the best university in Nigeria and the number 10 position among all the universities in Nigeria, federal, state, and private, and is still maintaining this to date. To these and many more, we say, we shall be grateful, sir. Our belief is that God Almighty shall grant you the grace to further catapult LAUTECH into higher heights in the coming years. Please permit me. It is not always easy for executive to make decisions and to change it. LAUTECH has moved from being a university of technology only. It has moved to conventional university. And the governor averaged that the name must be changed. But the alumni body approached him and we told him we appreciate the name and we make our research that even LAUTECH turning to a conventional university does not stop him from doing all the conventional courses. But the name LAUTECH have gone far globally than changing it to any other name. And the governor in his magnanimity, without being a proud governor, accept our plea and immediately install the change. The university has done wonderfully and commendably well in equipping our youth with requisite skill needed to drive development in any society. And this is not a case of fighting or pre-singing due to the presence of our principal officers. Due to the presence of our principal officers here, but because it is so crystal clear of our lecturers and non-academic staff are well treated. Let me seize this opportunity to express my gratitude to you all who have found time to grace this August gathering. Worthy to be mentioned is the management, staff, and members of this great organization for their massive support given so far. Special mention is also made of a reliable and trusted national and chapters executive members for their unflinching support. I thank everyone who, despite their tight schedule, still find time to grace this event. I say thank you to everyone here. Thank you for your attention. Please accept my hearty appreciation. Long live LAUTECH Alumni Association worldwide. Long live LAUTECH. Long live Oyo State. Long live Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you. God bless.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you for that welcoming remark. On that note, of course, we can't have events of such magnitude and not have a goodwill message from our father and the person whom God has given the wherewithal to pilot the affairs of this institution. May I please, on that note, invite our father, the Vice Chancellor of this institution, Professor Leasu, to please come on board, to please come and give us his goodwill message. Please, can we give him a round of applause? We can do better to give him a round of applause. The father, a researcher, a great academic. Thank you so much, sir.
Students, great LAUTECH students. Once again, I say greatest of the greatest of the greatest LAUTECH students. I am pleased to be here to see the enthusiasm and the smile on the faces of our students, our alumni, our staff. Everybody is in a happy mood. We thank God for his mercies. Your Excellency, Engineer Oluseyi Abiodun Makinde, FNSC, the Executive Governor of Oyo State, and the special guest of honor with his team. You are welcome. Your Excellency, Barrister Bayo Lawal, the Deputy Governor of Oyo State, and the guest of honor with his team. You are all welcome. Colonel James Ajibola Oladipo, retired, the Director General, Oyo State Joint Security Task Force, Operation Boss, and the guest lecturer with his entourage. You are most welcome. The Pro-Chancellor, LAUTECH Akintola University of Technology, LAUTECH Ogbomoso, Professor Ayodeji Omale, and his representative. You are all welcome as special guests. The principal officers of the university, that is, the registrar, the bursar, the university librarian, I welcome you all. Global Alumni President, Honorable Solomon Onilede, JP, and all the ESCOs of the Global Alumni Association, you are welcome. Distinguished members of LAUTECH alumni, both at home and in diaspora, you are welcome. The LAUTECH community and all other special guests, gentlemen of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen attending this lecture, I welcome you all. It is my pleasure and a privilege to be the chief host of this alumni lecture as of our great LAUTECH Akintola University of Technology, Ogbomoso. Permit me to firstly congratulate the Global Alumni Association of our institution under the able leadership of Comrade Solomon Onílẹ̀-èdè on this occasion, which happens to be the 16th in the series. Going by the various activities, I can confidently submit that the Alumni Association has been a trailblazer in the annals of history of LAUTECH. The feedback from the society about LAUTECH alumni, both at home and in the diaspora, are highly encouraging, and we are glad that you are all projecting the good image of the university to the outside world. As you might have all been aware, for the opening time, the LAUTECH Agricultural University of Technology, LAUTECH, Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́, Ọ̀yọ́ State, has recently consolidated its position as the best state university and the 10th best university in Nigeria. This proclamation, which declared LAUTECH as the 10th best in Nigeria, was made by the Times Higher Education, THE, which examined 1,799 universities across 104 countries. The ranking table is based on 13 performance indicators, including teaching, research, knowledge transfer, and international outlook. Times Higher Education, THE, is a British magazine reporting specifically on news and issues related to higher education, having its first issue in October 1971. In another but similar recent development, the Just Events, an online publication, releases that what it called Nigeria's Best Universities 2023, listing a total of 12 institutions in which LAUTECH still ranked as only listed state-owned university. These and many more feats by the university and its alumni are best described as translating to commendable progress for the institution. The central aim of the LAUTECH Alumni Annual Lecture, as I have learned, is to enlighten the general public as well as the university community of some challenges bedeviling the country, especially as relating to university education, and discussing such with a view to providing requisite solutions for having a better society. Today's event is a further evidence of your continuous contributions to the development of the university in the series of previous lectures witnessed by the university. Prominent Nigerians who have made landmark achievements in their chosen profession and careers have been invited as speakers. This year, I'm particularly glad that you have selected a topical theme for discourse, and you have invited a very capable personality of cognate experience to do justice to the lecture that is titled Covering Insecurity in Nigeria Through Youth Empowerment and Skills Acquisition. The challenge of university, the challenge of insecurity and several other vices have turned into national issues in our contemporary time. And it is our hope that through the solutions of youth empowerment, skills acquisition, to be profound by our guest speaker today, Colonel James Ajibola Oladipo, retired, the Director General of Oyo State Joint Security Task Force, Operation Boss. Our country has become better. I therefore enjoin all of us to feel free while we benefit from lecture for our guests who are first timers in LAUTECH. After the events, kindly create time to drive around our beautiful campus and enjoy its natural composition. I wish you all a happy lecture. Thanks and God bless.
Thank you so much, Mr. Vice Chancellor. Please, can we give him a round of applause again? Can we please give him a round of applause? Thank you so much, Mr. Vice Chancellor. Please, hello, student, get seated. Please remain seated. Please remain seated. Please remain seated. Please help us to close the door. Please remain seated. Please remain seated. Hello. Hello, please close that door. Security there, please close that door. Hello, please. Hello, students. Please. Okay. On that note, please, I would like to skip the protocol. I would like to read the abridged profile of the guest lecturer for today, Colonel Oladipo. May I please crave the indulgence of Colonel Oladipo to please stand and remain standing while I read his profile. Oladipo James Ajibola Piccolo, a seasoned administrator, FSS, MSS, PSC, a father, a disciplinary, a war veteran, and a bona fide son of the soil, was born into the Oladipo's family in Ogbomoso some decades ago. He had his elementary education and training in Kano before he joined the prestigious Nigerian Defense Academy, where he was successfully commissioned as a second lieutenant in 1981. Because of his discipline and his test for success, during his training, he was made a cadet sergeant in the course of cadetship training. Oladipo James has held several notable positions during his military career. Of note, in 26th Battalion, Nigerian Army, he was a platoon commander and battalion adjutant from 1981 to 1983. Later, thereafter, he was posted to the Nigerian Army Infantry School, Jaji, in 1984 as an airborne instructor. Oladipo James was elevated to the rank of captain in 1984 and remained instructor logistic officer in airborne wing training schools, Jaji. He was posted to the Army Statistics Office Command, Army Records, Lagos in 1985 as the adjutant to reorganize the statistics of the Nigerian Army. Oladipo James was posted and appointed as the General Staff Officer Grade 2, staff duties in further career development in 1st Division, Nigerian Army. Because of his test for knowledge and success, he was Commander 26th Battalion, ECOMOG in Sierra Leone, 1999 to 2000. He participated as the commanding officer in Sierra Leone in 2001, 2002, with 7 commendations from the United Nations. He was recommended. The recommendation of the assessment report resulted to the authorization and approval of ECOWAS head of state to the United Nations for the establishment of UNAMIN in Liberia. Oladipo James was the chief instructor Depot, Nigeria Academy, in Nigeria Army Academy, Zaria from 2002, 2004, responsible for, and he was responsible for training of 3,000 recruits within 12 months. James was appointed the Colonel General Staff Headquarters in 2004 to 2006, and fully responsible for coordination and formulation of strategic policies. Later on, Oladipo James, in his quest for professionalism, he undertook the following professional development courses: Command and Staff College, Jaji Kaduna, Ghana Armed Forces Command and Staff College in Accra, Ghana, International Humanitarian Law Workshop in Rubeck, Sudan, Disarmament and Demobilization course in Bamako, Mali. Oladipo James, upon retirement from Nigeria Army in 2007, in 2008, he was made a facilitator in piercing peacekeeping in Nairobi, Kenya, from January to March 2009, facilitator in the United Nations Disarmament and Demobilization course in 2010, in Mali. He was appointed by His Excellency Engineer Seyi Makinde as the Director General for the Joint Task Force, could name Operation Force. Oladipo James is happily married to Pastor Jumoke Shijuade Oladipo, and the marriage is blessed with children, 5 kids. He's a grandfather. His hobbies include reading, golfing, traveling, building relationships. He is the coordinator of Ogbomoso Brilliant Club since its establishment in 2015. Ladies and gentlemen, Chairman, distinguished attendees present, may I please present to you with a rousing ovation Colonel James Oladipo as the guest lecturer of the 16th annual alumni lecture. Stand up, stand up. Stand up.
The Executive Governor of Oyo State, Engineer Seyi Makinde, fellow National Society of Engineers, ably represented by Honorable Abiodun Oluwaseun.
Hello, sir. Hello, students. Please. We are aware that you have a CA, and let me state to you that the CA has been cancelled, has been postponed indefinitely. Please remain seated. Please remain seated. The CA has been postponed to further notice. Please remain seated.
Ably represented by Special Honorable Abiodun Oluwaseun, Special Advisor on Project Delivery, the Vice Chancellor, Professor Majid Leasu, the Registrar, the Global President, LAUTECH Alumni, our Royal Father, representing the Olugba of Iglegba, other management staff, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, and students of LAUTECH University. Initially, my thought was that when I saw how LAUTECH looks like, I believe it was a university under the leadership of our father, Professor Majid Leasu, because seeing the environment reflects discipline. And when I came here and I saw the students, I believe they are disciplined. And I've seen that in them because I've been to other universities to lecture. So for being disciplined students, please keep it up.
For want of time, and I'm conscious of your time, I will go straight to my lecture. Let it be in your mind, each and every one of us present here for this conversation. The greatest security is from God. But there is one thing each and every one of us has to know. Nigeria today is going through a lot of insecurity. I will not read statistics, but the most recent one, which is between this our state, Oyo State. Yesterday night, between the hours of 6 and 7 o'clock, one Mr. and Mrs. Oladapo, they were about to be kidnapped. The security agencies went there. It was between the border of Ogun State and Oyo State. Luckily, the wife was rescued. Mr. Oladapo is still in the hands of kidnappers, while the driver was shot. I appeal to each and every one of us here before I go into my lecture to always make it a point of duty to be security conscious. As students, anywhere you are going, please, for heaven's sake, let one person know where you are going. At least use your phone to send a text message or through the WhatsApp. Security is the responsibility of each and every one of us. Therefore, I will go straight to my lecture. What is security? Security is the absence of freedom from physical hurt, injury, human rights abuse, or other threats to what constitutes the core of individual security. To some maladministration, youth marginalization, youth exploitation, inefficient security institutions, hunger, disease, environmental pollution represent grave security threats, even worse than physical violence. But conditions of abject poverty, violence during conflict, where there is public unrest, commotion, upheaval. Aminu, 2015, as part of my research. Insecurity in Nigeria has been an age-long issue. However, there has been a serious increase of insecurity in the country, making it a prominent issue in recent times. The continuous increase and frequent occurrences of acts of violence and lawlessness, including issues such as kidnapping, arms insurgents, cultism, assassination, ritual killings, violent robbery, murder, cattle roasting, militancy, among others, have called for serious concern. On Ikuara and Erua Road, Okolowo was murdered in cold blood in Oyo State. The case is not different from what transpired in Zamfara State, prompting Ngwama, 2012, to find that most people sleep with one eye open, as those who escape burglars, kidnapping, and other security threats are kept awake all night. Inside the capital territory, I'm talking of Abuja, car vandalism is on the increase on daily basis. As motorists lose their batteries, windscreen, side mirrors, brain box, tires, among others, to armed robbers. Those who withdraw cash from the banks are not safe, as hoodlums follow and snatch such monies from them at gunpoint. Nevertheless, insecurity in Nigeria in particular is not just happening, as there have been various forms of insecurity in the past. Most of this insecurity are offshoots of both economically and politically motivated violence, and have assisted for a long time. To address the economically motivated violence and insecurity in the country, various governments have come up with different initiatives aimed at curbing the menace. At the national level, government initiated such programs as Poverty Eradication Program, Community and Social Development Programs,
as well as establishment of the National Directorate of Employment, and the most recent one, End Power Program. While at the state level, government has been more focused on forming vigilante groups, youth assembly, neighborhood watch, all aimed at curbing insecurity in the state. With all these efforts, available of us show that the more some of these programs evolve, the worse the situation gets. There is no doubt that these security challenges pose serious threat to the socio-economic and political stability of Nigeria. Although several factors could have contributed to this situation, there is no doubt the lack of access to means of livelihood, illiteracy, and hopelessness among the youth have contributed immensely to the level of the present security challenges in Nigeria. Young people all over the world are vital and important segment of the society in which they live. As disciplined, focused, and law-abiding youth can create a bright future for any nation. Anansi, 2010. However, the present unemployment rate in the country is published in the Nigerian National Board of Statistics, 2022, puts it at 33% in the last quarter of 2020, and up from 27.10% in the preceding quarter, indicate that unemployment rate in Nigeria has continued to rise. The youth are the most affected groups who in turn, due to frustration, resort to violence, convincing SAG and Okori, 1999, to argue that unemployment has become chronic and intractable and has become the brain behind youth restiveness in the country. This conforms to the popular saying that an idle mind is the devil's workshop. Most of the youths who acquired various certificates, including degrees, are idle and standing. Unlike in the time past, when acquisition of such certificates were considered as a sure ticket to paid employment in either the public or private sector of the economy. Those of them who did not go to the school get discouraged and are left with neither certificates nor skills. As a means of survival, these youths take to crime. The government has not made any employment in any of the ministries, parastatals, or local government councils for the last decade now. A situation that makes the youth to seem to have been forgotten by the government. This urged Ajay 2012 to affirm that the problem of insecurity in Nigeria lies with the negligence of youth by the government. However, the level at which these issues of unemployment and skill acquisitions for the youth are addressed will go a long way in curbing insecurity in Nigeria. Political violence, social insecurity, and crimes in most countries are traceable to a high rate of unemployment among youth who constitute the economically active group, political machinery, and the largest population of every nation. Needful but sad to say that the greater percentage of Nigerians are ignorant and poverty-stricken, despite all the abundant resources in the country. Hence, the insecurity challenge. It is right to conclude that the continuous epidemic revolution of crimes and terrorism, which we have experienced in the past few years in our country, may not be unconnected with the alarming rate of youth unemployment. It is disheartening to know that a majority of Nigerian youths are unemployed, and few ones in employment are confronted with so much of socio-economic pressure from hordes of dependents. The recent estimated data from the National Bureau of Statistics shows that of the over 90 million youth population, about 35%, about 56% are unemployed, and 9% are underemployed, leaving only 35% employed. However, some factors have been identified as elements that cause the embers of youth unemployment and underemployment in Nigeria. First,
There are ineffective mechanisms for overcoming the challenges of cyclical and structural youth unemployment in the country. From the ages of 18 to 45 years, there are no composite measures on ground at all levels of government, which wish to solve the perennial problems of unemployment and alleviate poverty. It is no doubt that a nation afflicted with decay in educational sector, moral decadence in public and private offices, high unemployment rates, and lack of infrastructural amenities such as transportation, good roads, electricity, good health facilities, and many more should automatically face tremendous
Security challenges. In this regard, patriotic public functionaries must step forward, driven by concern to eradicate poverty, through prompt delivery of basic amenities, provision of socio-economic security, and proper integration of youth in policy making. This is a necessity to rapid growth in our democracy. Give a man education, and you win him off animalistic tendencies. Education is regarded as the antidote to eradicating poverty, but reverse is almost the
case in most society of the developing world. They are most educated students. In fact, the genius among them have been found perpetrating insurgency. This is owing to the fact that Nigeria's educational system is dysfunctional in curricular structure. This do not promote youth entrepreneurship, innovative skills, and vital apprenticeship schemes. Rather, most products of Nigerian education system are theoretically circumscribed and book-bound in their thinking and orientation. All they think after getting certificate is to seek paid employment instead of self-employment that can fuse rapid economic and political growth in Nigeria. The number of years most job seekers waste in looking for white-collar jobs to develop the skills they have acquired from various teachers or to build their relevant careers is enough to create desirable job opportunities for themselves and contribute to national growth. Any nation that neglects her youth will not witness continuous growth of any kind, because the youth are in the developmental process in every country.
Therefore, a pragmatic and patriotic government is called for as a catalyst to growth. It should go without saying that youth and security are greatly interwoven. The youth are the machinery used to perpetrate most of the dreaded crimes. In this country, for instance, youth are behind the advent of Boko Haram, agitation by Bakassi militants, and more in recent time were instigated
by youth. To solve the problem of insecurity, the government at all levels must make youth employment, empowerment, and innovative program a priority. This part of citizens are planned to be the most economically active youths. The population exposure, coupled with our porous border, should compel our government to be more proactive in tackling the youth unemployment situations as urgently as possible. The Nigerian Customs and Immigration officials should wake up to their responsibility by ensuring that Nigerian borders are airtight against foreign migrants who enter illegally to constitute social menace in our land. Also, the government should empower the police force. Policing anywhere is very crucial to ensure the safety of lives and property. We, the citizens, have a role to play ourselves. Yes, the characteristic duty of police to ensure the safety of lives and property within a given environment. Every citizen, too, must be security conscious and vigilant. Who are the youths? Who are the youths? According to the Youth is an age group that is between 15 and 24 years. Lindsay and Erica, 2019. In Nigeria, adulthood is attained as stipulated
in this constitution. When an individual clocks 18 years and obtains the right to vote and thus cease to be a child. Furthermore, the first age group used by the National Bureau of Statistics to generate data on rate of unemployment and employment is age group of 15 to 24, indicating that the official or legal lower working age range is 15 years. Links between unemployment and insecurity. There are very close relationships between youth unemployment and insecurity. According to Ayondele, 2006, the high rate of insecurity as exemplifying kidnapping, prostitution, and armed robbery has relationship with unemployment. Unemployment can trigger as well as serve as
security threat to a country. The various security challenges being faced by Nigeria have been attributed to unemployment in many cases. According to the popular margin, the idle hand is the devil's workshop. The situation whereby majority of the youth are jobless and unemployed without engaging security in the country. Unemployment has driven many Nigerians into various activities that constitute a threat to the country's security. According to our 2013, unemployment in Nigeria poses many social, economic, political, and psychological consequences, which directly and indirectly impact among the youth. Similarly, Osakwe 2013 opines that unemployment among youth is responsible for all manner of social vices, such as violence, crime, autism, and criminality. There have been instances in which young graduates were arrested by criminals involved in one form of crime or another. Most of these criminal graduates attribute their involvement in this crime to the employment situation in the country. For instance, the cover story of the news magazine, 26 September 2011, was captured. Graduate on the prowl. According to the report, most of the graduate robbers that were introduced at the for want of job are mentioned in 2011. Youth unemployment in Nigerian situation. In Nigeria, are difficult to access. According to 2013, Nigerian unemployment can be grouped into two categories. First, the retrenchment, redundancy, or bankruptcy. And second, the young unemployed, most of whom have never been employed. For Alumni and 2010, the statistics from the Manpower Board and the Federal Bureau of Statistics showed that Nigeria has a youth population of 80 million, representing 60% of the total population of our country. Also, 64 million of them are unemployed, while 1.6 million are underemployed. The 1990
show that the largest group of the unemployed is the secondary school graduates. Also, 40% of the unemployed rate is among urban youth age 20 to 24. And 31% of this rate is among those aged between 15 and 19. Also, 2/3 of the urban unemployed are ranged from 15 to 24 years old. Moreover, the uneducated unemployed tended to be young males with few
dependencies. There are relatively few school graduates and the lower job expectation of primary school graduates. The authors, however, indicate that there is no consistent trend of unemployment rate in Nigeria, an increase in one of 2 years in some cases followed by a decline in the subsequent years. Poverty, insecurity, full job creation, and
Vocational acquisition. Okori 2010 reported that technical vocational education and training has a good potential of creating jobs for the unemployed graduates and reducing poverty. Hence, a focus on horticulture, metal fabrication, carpentry, joinery business, engineering, construction, etc. is thus a necessary
way of creating jobs and empowering unemployed youth. To explain clearly, according to Shields and Wills, 2003, in a survey to determine the growing importance of horticulture in the agricultural economy of the northeastern United States, reports that the sector generates an estimate of $3.3 billion and creates over 107 jobs. This goes a long way in expressing the need for this skill area to the vastly developed, especially in the African economy. Business, engineering, and construction are complementary skill areas which should now be left unattended to. Botswana Core Indicator Survey 2010 emphasized that youth can be empowered through the following programs: life skills and capacity building youth programs, youth entrepreneurship programs, attachment to mega projects, computer literacy training program, Mafen and Kong 2006 and Paleri 2008 also asserted that the provision of jobs also make it impossible for country to be secured economically. They emphasize that the third world countries like Nigeria, Ghana, and Togo, to mention but a few, are less secure due to the lack of employment for its citizens. Therefore, in order for development without instant destruction of its peace and national security, necessary steps must be taken to integrate these techniques into its existing system to bring about the desired change Nigeria's needs. Technical, vocational education and training as a tool for curbing insecurity. Technical, vocational education and training refers to a range of learning experience which aims at providing skill training
I, Professor M. Oliasu, the Vice Chancellor, on behalf of the entire workforce of LAUTECH and the LAUTECH Global Community, that is Alumni Association, wish to present this award of excellence to His Excellency Governor Seyi Makinde, to thank him for always being there for us.
Thank you. In the same vein, the same recipient, can we please, the next award goes to the Deputy Governor of this state, and the person of His Excellency Chief Bayo Lawa.
A word from the representative of the governor.
Yes, no, let's on behalf of the Deputy Governor for standing.
Appointees of the state, appointees and former appointees of the state government. Yes, it is the guest lecturer, the vice chancellor, registrar, librarian, global alumni president, members of the executive council, various chapter presidents of the Alumni Association, dean and deputy dean of student affairs, president and the executives of the LAUTECH Student Union government. Today, as always, it's a big honor to represent the executive governor of Oyo State and the visitor to the university who has performed beyond expectation and helped surmount the seemingly insurmountable issues bedeviling the institution, namely ownership and funding, which has been tackled by our administration. I want to seize this opportunity to recognize the effort and several support of the Alumni Association in achieving the success achieved so far, most especially the role played during the ASU strike in Broglio. Special thanks to the Global Alumni President on the success of the annual lecture and all achieved during his tenure, as we continue to expect the support of the Alumni Association as we seek the sustainability of the economy of the Oyo State government, of the Oyo State tagged Omituntun 2.0. We hope that the students, LAUTECH, and the whole Ogbomoso community continues to support us. God bless the Alumni Association, God bless LAUTECH, God bless Oyo State, and God bless Nigeria.
Thank you so much. At least we've seen the acceptance speech from Mr. Governor. And please, on that note, please, we want to present the award for our Vice Chancellor. You will know that this institution, we have actually enjoyed relative peace and, harmony in this institution. On that note, we want to invite the Balogun of Olugbon Kingdom in the person of Sir Olatunde Okilano, MSc and JP, to please come forward to present the award to our Vice Chancellor.
Thank you very much, sir. The royal father. When there is a peace in the town, I think the first person they appreciate is the royal father. And when there is crisis, the first person they condemn or attack is the royal father. We thank you that in this community there is peace. When you appreciate people, that means you want more. Our guest speaker has been doing well for LAUTECH and its environment, the university. But I know from today, sir, if our boys, our student union call you, if you've been sending about 2, 3, 4 soldiers before, please send 20 and make sure the environment is always safe. Thank you. God will continue to always bless you. So you present to our Vice Chancellor who has kept the university moving forward. Not only moving forward, for going toward the right positive direction.
My respected acting VC, Professor Majid O. Liasu. I am privileged and honored given to me by the Global Alumni President to give you this thing. And I'm proud to say that my wife also was a LAUTECH and is alumni member of this university. So, as being advised, I'm with honor to present to you our acting VC. I want them to remove the acting. It's giving us some challenges. You should do something about it. The VC, because if you are giving the VC, there are certain things you can do better. But when they put acting, they will be giving you some, limitation. And I pray God will grant the university what we want. So I'm very happy to do the presentation. And may God continue to be with this university. And may God continue to protect our lives by the grace of Almighty. Thank you.
Thank you, Baba. In the same vein, please present the award of the Pro-Chancellor, who doubles as the Chairman Governing Council of this institution. Professor Omole is actually unavoidably absent, but the Vice-Chancellor will receive the award. Baba, please help us to present the award of the Pro-Chancellor.
Okay, so you are equally to help us present to the Pro-Chancellor. He's actually away on the university assignment as well. He's not here, but he has sent his message. So this award is to him for a job well done on LAUTECH and our expectation on LAUTECH. As the alumni, we want the school to always move better.
I'm privileged again to present this award to the Pro-Chancellor. When you are talking a Pro-Chancellor of the university, it's a very beautiful and honor appointment. And I want to believe that the Professor Ayodeji Omole that I know too well will continue to excel from strength to strength. Thank you, Professor Omole. Honestly.
Please, on that note, we still want Baba around to please help us to present to the Deputy Governor of Oyo State, Barrister Bayo Lawa, the Deputy Governor of Oyo State. Here is ably represented by one woman here, Honorable Eniola Christabel, who is the board member, Agri Credit Company in Oyo State. Please, can you please help us to present the award to the Deputy Governor of Oyo State, Barrister Bayo Lawa. We have a host of our alumni members working with the Deputy Governor.
Okay, sir. So thank you for giving us part of your time. This award goes to the Deputy Governor, His Excellency Barrister Bayo Lawa, who is supporting the governor and who is equally supporting the LAUTECH assignment.
I am privileged again to present this award to Barrister Bayo Lawa, our indefatigable Deputy Governor of Oyo State. May Oyo State continue to grow from strength to strength. And may they pay all our brothers that have retired for the past 3 years so that they can take care of their children in LAUTECH. May God bless them.
Thank you, Baba. Balogun, please, Baba Balogun, we still need your service, sir. You help us to present in conjunction with the alumni president to present to the bursar, the custodian of finance of this institution. I can tell you that if there is no money, if there is no way they have actually been putting things together, this institution wouldn't be like that. So may I please invite the bursar, Mr. Abayomi Okediji, to please step forward for his award of excellence.
We are actually appreciating this management. You can see that the choice of our award this time is different. We are not political and we are not requesting money for anybody. We are only appreciating their good work. And that is why this appreciation is going to the class of the management, from Chancellor to the Vice Chancellor, to Bossa, to Registrar, and to Liberia. This is because if they are not doing a well-articulated job, this school will not be the way we come in and we make it. We came in the past, you know what we saw. There are times we cannot enter the school, but today there's relative peace and there's relative progress. That's why we are appreciating all the management. So this award of excellence goes to our bossa, our own CBN governor, Mr. Abayomi Okediji, who is ably represented the another bossa in making.
It is also another privilege and honor to present this award to the boss of the university. In every institution, bursary department is the most important. And it's very important because if the student does not collect their clearance from bursary department, they might not get the certificate. So we thank God for the life of Mr. Abayomi A. Okediji. May God continue to grow him from strength to strength.
Thank you, Baba. Please. Thank you, Baba Logun. We appreciate you. You can have your seat, sir. Thank you, sir. The next, no, he can. Yes, he can. Yes, sir. The next set of award goes to the custodian, the real custodian of knowledge in this institution, our great librarian. A reader is said to be a leader. If she has not been doing well in that field, I'm sure we wouldn't have seen so many leaders that we have here. On that note, may I please invite our librarian, Dr. Modupe Aboyade, to please step forward. This award shall be presented by the president and one of our alumni, a very prolific researcher, an astute academic, and a notable professor, Professor Adedosu. Please step forward to please come and present this award. Is in terms of research and linkages in this institution. I can tell you that we have so many researches on the internet, and that has perhaps fetched us the #1 state university in this nation. Can we please give a round of applause for him, please?
So the choice of who is presenting the award is because our mother is a librarian, and you know, a researcher, they equally need library too much. So research and development, which is heavily funded by Tech Fund, as to bring new innovation. As you know, LAUTECH very well, we're in the forefront of research. The art of nanotechnology is being
and being controlled by alumni of this institution. That is the Professor Latif Agbaje of Biology Department. Likewise, Prof here is also doing well in the research and innovation. So Professor Adedosu is to airport. He's also an alumnus. That is both sides of it. He's presenting this award to the librarian of the university, who, by the virtue of his office, we now have
Department of Library and Information. You can now study library and information in LAUTECH now.
On behalf of the president and the entire LAUTECH Alumni Association worldwide, I hereby present this award of excellence to our amiable and indefatigable librarian, Dr. Mrs. Modupe A. Aboyade, in recognition of her excellent service as the librarian. On this day, at the 16th alumni lecture held today, November 10, 2022. Congratulations, ma'am.
Please, we have eminent their dignitaries here seated. We have in our presence here our own one of us, Madam BC Oluranti Michael, who is actually contesting for the seat of Oyo State House of Assembly, perhaps representing this constituency. Please, can you please stand up for recognition, please? Madam BC Oluranti Michael, aka Boom. Can you please stand up for recognition? Yes, please. Thank you. On that note, the last award which will be given to the registrar of this institution. Is the custodian of all the information. Perhaps the librarian might be the custodian of information, but the chief custodian of information, data as far as this institution is concerned, is our registrar. And I can tell you, every mail and correspondences moving out of this institution is being managed by our registrar. And you will agree with me that this man has done well for this great institution. On that note, may I please invite the librarian to please receive on his behalf his award. His award will be co-presented by one of us who was the erstwhile commissioner for works in this state or your state, Professor Raphael Afonja. Can you please step forward to come and present this award to our registrar?
While is coming up to present to our registrar, who today you are coming, our transcript will be very simple on time. I want these two ESCOs to equally join in to present this last award. The two vice presidents, the vice president from the north and the vice president from the south of LAUTECH Alumni Association worldwide.
Okay, thank you. On behalf of LAUTECH Alumni Association Worldwide, I'm presenting this award of excellence to Dr. Kayode A. Ogunleye. Thank you. Registrar.
Please, can we give them a round of applause, please? Thank you. We are almost wrapping up the program. On that note, ordinarily, there would have been the goodwill messages, of course, we've heard from our Vice Chancellor, and the address by the special guest of honor has been skipped or has been brought forward. But that address is not filled. I have been informed by the student union leaders and leadership of this institution that the representative of Mr. Governor, despite that he's part of us, that in his address, he did not state any message or goodwill message to the student union. On that note, may I please invite again Honorable Lauren to please come and make his commitment to the student union. Please, you were a former student union, you were a former president of this institution, and you know how it operates. We don't want to hear anything. Please step forward, please. Step forward, please. Can we give him a round of applause? While Mr. President, the global president, was giving his remark, he acknowledged the student union. He said he applauded them for allowing peace. If they had not allowed us to be here, we might not be here. So, and they have actually commanded me that I should bring forward the representative of the governor to please come and say something. Oh yeah, please come here, sir. Honorable Lord, come here. You announce to us now. You announce to them. Please, please. Okay. Okay. On behalf of the executive governor of Oyo State and the global alumni president of LAUTECH, in support, and myself, we will be making a donation of 500,000 to a project of the student union. Thank you, thank you.
Okay. Yeah, please, the people that are receiving bursary from the ex-commissioner who is ably here, please, you will need to come in now, immediately after vote of thanks. Now, just wait is to meet you now for the necessary action. So the vote of thanks will be done by one of the Global Assembly members, the chairman, LAUTECH Alumni Association, Ekiti State Chapter, the person of Honorable Dotun Ajao. Please can give the vote of thanks. So please, the indigent, the student from Ogbomoso, you'll be having a meeting immediately now with the ex-commissioner, which will be coordinated by the chairman of our alumni association from Ondo State Chapter. So we are meeting immediately now. Honorable Bolo, please kindly wait.
Greatest Nigerian students. Yes. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Standing on existing protocol, I want to use this medium to express our profound gratitude to all of you for spending a quality time with us. We pray that in your respective journey of life, the Lord God Almighty will bless you and empower you. Thank you very much. We appreciate you all.
Please, the LAUTECH student who are from Ogbomoso, the commissioner, please kindly come. And Ondo State Chapter, Chairman, Honorable Bolo, a former student union president from this great institution. So where we are expecting you and the other students that are beneficiaries We'll be standing up for
please, distinguished audience, we have a vital information for you here. About 5 students, a minimum of 5. There is a grant for agricultural loan. The lady, the board member from the Oyo State Agricultural Credits or Microcredits, said in the person of Honorable Christabel, said that Christabel said that 5 students will be benefiting from the agricultural support loan. So in lieu of that, she has dropped form, or she will drop form with the student union, that whosoever that is interested might please see her after the program. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Honorable Eniola. So please, we stand up for national anthem as a closing remark. And the LAUTECH anthem.
Okay, before the national anthem, please. People from Ogumosho, who are students, who are presently students of LAUTECH, as soon as we are done with the national anthem and the Oyo State anthem, please just come to this table. The former commissioner, Professor Afoja, said he wants to assist the students who are from Ogumosho with talking, and he's tagging it a bursary award, and he's doing it on behalf of us. So if you are from Ogumosho, just come to this table immediately after the program. So let us get set for the national anthem. After the counts, people that are not from Ogumosho, are you grumbling? Don't worry, God will provide another commissioner from your area. So let us start with LAUTECH anthem. After the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. I so sing, hola, night, ever, fighting for peace, love, and justice. Intimidation, we come Grace LAUTECH, you made me. Let's join hands to make our great excellency, integrity, and service shine. I think the next thing is for Oyo State anthem.
anthem.